Well, ladies, it's official. Friday, February 5th, 2021 is Go Red for Women. So I congratulate you for knowing that heart disease is the #1 health threat for women. And I'm trying to come up with some great ideas. So one of the things that we're going to make sure that we talk about today are the risk factors for heart disease while I check out some new recipes. I'd like to introduce to you Miss Rosa Smith.
Hello, my name is Rosa Smith, and I've been a nurse for about 28 years. Most of those years has been as a cardiac nurse. So it is in my heart, in my wheelhouse to talk about women and heart disease. And as we get ready to celebrate the month of February and we focus and are aware of heart disease, it's a good thing. So what we want to basically make sure we know are the signs of a heart attack and the signs of a stroke. Why? Because heart disease is still one of the #1 killers of all Americans, and women included. So with us going into 2021, I know everybody's ready to be done with 2020. And as we go forward and getting this COVID-19 under control, let's not forget the one thing that keeps us alive, and that is our heart. So it is necessary for us to know what causes heart disease and, more importantly, how to prevent it. So one of the most important things to remember are the things that we can do something about, and these are the risk factors. Things like smoking, don't. Things like high blood pressure, uncontrolled cholesterol, uncontrolled diabetes, overweight, and inactivity. So what we want to make sure we do are the things that keep us healthy, because it's like a heart to heart. And for this year, my focus will be for us to start. Do start and work toward better. For women, the signs of heart disease sometimes are different than with men. And with women, as natural nurturers and caregivers, we will sometimes put ourselves on the back burner. But we cannot continue to do that because it's costing us our lives, it's costing us our health. So what we want to do is when we have symptoms that may be leading to a heart attack, like chest pain, pain that radiates from your jaw to your arm, your left arm pain, back pain, especially women. There's a particular one sometimes called bra strap pain, which is where your bra fits in the back, in your back. If you have pain there, you're tired, or you just need to rest all the time, these may be signs of a heart attack, and there are 3 numbers you need to call, or 911. Don't guess about it. Don't think about it. Just do it. And the other thing, cardiovascular stroke. The 4 letters to remember is F-A-S-T, face, any drooping. Arms, if you stretch your arms out and one droop to the side, or your speech, if it's slurred, you may be having a stroke. And again, the T stands for time. And of course, anytime we're having these symptoms, 1 or more, time is of the essence. So again, call 911. My main focus, so knowing these basic things about heart disease or cardiovascular disease is good, but what our concentration is going to be is how to prevent it, because that's where we get the best benefit. So these are the things I want you to take away from this, is what I want you to do, is to be a true partner in your health in 2021. We've gotten so much information about the virus and what it causes and what it can do, and yes, it can be devastating, and yes, it can kill. But people are dying from heart attacks and strokes and cardiovascular disease because we are ignoring the things that make us healthy with our heart. Remember, no healthy heart, no healthy person. So what I want us to do is to concentrate on some things that we can do, and I want you to get focused and intentional about your health in 2021. But the best way to get from here to up a hill is one step at a time. And then that's what I want us to concentrate on, is what I call baby steps. So this is what I want you to do, is look at what you can do. First of all, know your numbers. Know what your numbers and know your numbers about your blood pressures. I just want you to know them, because what are you doing? You're now becoming a true partner with your health, your heart health. So know what it is about your blood pressure, because blood pressure is one of those things about heart disease. What I want you to think about and concentrate on are the things that you can intentionally do, that we can do to make sure we have a healthy heart. And the things that are risk factors that we can do something about: high blood pressure, uncontrolled cholesterol numbers, uncontrolled diabetes, overweight, and inactivity. So what I want you to do, what's going to be best to benefit you, are to know what your numbers are. Just become a true partner in your health and knowing what the numbers are. So know what your blood pressure is, which is chip away at heart disease says what's your 120/80. So that's a place to start. These are the numbers that you need to be aware of. Is what is your blood pressure? What are your cholesterol numbers? What is your blood sugar? What is your weight? So these are the things that we concentrate on, because these are the things we know about ourselves. So how do you get better? How do you have a better, healthy heart? Well, these are some things that you can do. Number one, start a journal. Write it down. What are your numbers? Where am I? Where do I need to be better, to have a healthy heart? So it's a journal. And then set goals. And when you set goals, we hear this all the time. We hear, sometimes it sounds like New Year's resolutions, sound like things that we can do, and then we do it in a minute and we forget about it. But what I want you to do is concentrate on small goals. Set a big goal. Know that, say you need to lose 20 pounds. Well, pick the 20 pounds and do it, but you cannot lose 20 pounds overnight. Or say you need to become more active, that I have not walked in 6 months, I have not done any kind of exercise, I've not taken care of myself physically, it's been cold, it's been hot, I don't want to be around people, I understand all of that. But even as we socially distance and even as we do these things, there are things that we can do to be active, to get our weight down, to work on our blood pressure, to work on our cholesterol numbers. So, goals, things that you can measure. I want to bring my blood pressure down 10 points. Talk to your doctor, talk to your healthcare provider. Help them let you know what your numbers are, and then set a goal. Do that by long-term goal. In 6 months, I want to bring my blood pressure down. In 6 months, I want to lose those 20 pounds. And then divide those 6 months up into 1 month. Now you got 6 places that you can stop and check and measure to see where you are on your goal line. Because what is our action is to become better heart, better health. You got your goal set, you got where you can measure it, and then reward yourself along the way. And what I want to caution yourself about the rewards is, don't make it something doing that you shouldn't have been doing in the first place. Like sometimes when it's time to lose weight, we reward ourselves with a big glob of ice cream. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to be creative and find, and I'm not going to give you anything to do. I just want you to find a way to be creative without doing what it was that caused you to be either overweight or have high blood pressure. So these are some short-term goals, long-term goals. And then the other thing I want you to do is that when you set your goals, reward yourself and allow yourself setbacks. What does that mean? It means that you'll go to dinner, or you'll go to a birthday, or you have a birthday. It could be a virtual birthday party, and you bring your ice. Well, I got to have ice cream. That's a setback. So what will you do? Tomorrow you get back on track. Remember, these are baby steps. Remember, we're human. And there has never been anything that's been successful that did not have a setback. You ask any major league champion football team, any major league champion basketball team or baseball team or soccer, you know that they didn't get to the Super Bowl, or they didn't get to the World Series, or they didn't get to a World Cup by just walking on the field and doing it. Was setbacks, it was bruising, but it was getting back up, starting back over again. So give yourself a break. I want you to find a place to start. So if you need to quit smoking, find someone who can help you do that. And then another thing that's helpful in goal setting or being intentional about your health is have what I call an accountability partner. What is that? Someone's going to hold you to what you've said. Not the goals that they set for you, not the lines that they set for you, but what goals have you set for yourself? Listen, I'm working on losing these 10 pounds. I need some, and I want to have it done in 6 months. I don't want you badgering me or pounding me every day, but I want you to, it's okay to ask me how you doing on your walk, or how you doing on your food choices, what can I do to help? This is what that accountability partner does for you. People have over the years set goals, whether it was to lose weight, I'm one of those, lose the weight, get it down, find that goal, find that place where I need to be, get happy about it, and promise I'm never going to go back to those bad habits again. Then I look around in 6 months and what has happened? I've done it all over again. But what I want 2021 to be for us is to not go back. Have the setback in the year and have it, but let the setbacks be momentarily and let them be far and few in between. But when it happened, what sometimes causes us not to do good is when we have the setback, we feel ashamed, we feel embarrassed, somebody will see us. But do not let that stop you from having that better heart, because there are some things that we can do in order to have a better heart. So I'm telling you from a cardiac nurse, from an old cardiac nurse who do the things that I suggest that you do. Being active, know what my numbers are. These are things that you can do even if you're not in the medical field. As I said about your numbers, you don't have to know what they mean, but you can ask your healthcare provider, well, what was my blood pressure? Oftentimes out here in the hospital, when I do screenings for cardiovascular disease, different things that we do, I'll ask someone, well, what is your blood pressure? What does it usually run? Because this is what it is today, maybe 140/90 today. Well, what does your blood pressure usually know? I don't know. The doctor tells me I don't know. And they'll hump their shoulders, and that's not a good true partner for health. The best way to prevent heart disease, know your numbers. So remember that the goals that you set may start a week, a month, or 6 months. But what will happen with these baby steps, it will lead to a lifetime of better, lifestyle of better. So what a better heart leads to a better life, and a better heart leads to the best heart, and the best heart leads to the best life. Thank you for listening. Look forward to you having a healthy heart and a healthy, better way of living in 2021. I'm Rosa Smith.
I'd like to thank Jill Adams and the friends at the Farmhouse McCullough here at 417 South Houston Lake Road. We love this facility and we thank you very much for your efforts in joining us in the fight against heart disease.